All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the proper names in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash Ma'amath, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly and willingly called God of Jehovah. Ba'ashem meaning in the name of, Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, who the world ignorantly and willingly called JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahar One bin Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the 1/3 remnant believers on Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Shalom, Shalom. It's going to be a quick lesson put together through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, and I pray that it be edifying. Based off of a TikTok video that was sent to me, basically about this cruise that they putting together called a Nude cruise. You see what I'm saying? So it's called a Nude cruise, where I seen a lot of people sharing it or whatever the case may be, man. This how you know, man, this place ain't got no more morals. There's no more morals left in this place, to where everything that they do is centered around wickedness. You see what I'm saying? On who could be the most wicked, on who partaken in the wickedness. You see what I'm saying? Even if you go on Twitter, man, Twitter is the closest thing to the dark web. Twitter down there, the dark web, man. You can see anything on Twitter. I was just on Twitter and I just seen two men fighting, and another man cut off the other man's hand with one slice. You see what I'm saying? So Twitter, you see some crazy outlandish shit, man. But this right here, this just proves, you know, that this place is circling the drain even more. And I'll let the video play.
Bare Necessities Tour and Travel is now organizing what is called the Big Nude Boat Cruise out of Miami. And the company will take over the Norwegian Sun for a close optional 10-day cruise to the Caribbean that will set sail in February of next year.
So there are some rules you need to follow. Passengers do have to wear clothing when they're inside of the dining room. They will also be encouraged to sit on towels. And if you're worried about ending up on social media, taking photos and videos without consent is prohibited. If you're interested, ticket prices are available. Check out our website at NBC6.com. You know what you don't want to forget?
Sunscreen.
Because you're going to need it in places that probably don't get a lot of sun.
Yes.
So
it's a great,
be prepared.
Great way to get a full body
tan.
suntan.
No tan lines. Hey,
would you? Well, no, I'm not going to even ask you. I don't think I want to know.
God, man, they talking about some no tan line. This how you know it's gonna be straight Edomites on this. This how you know it's gonna be straight Edomites on this cruise ship, man. When it's all said and done with, man. You know, all type of swinging gonna be going on. Swingers gonna be going there looking for their next fling. You know, adultery, fornication, all type of stuff, man. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to start off in the book of Galatians, chapter 5, and verse 19. And it says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. So, right. You know, and no, those are the main 4 traits on what's going to be going on, you know, on that new ship. You see what I'm saying? Uncleanness, another man sleep with another man's wife. You see what I'm saying? Spilling a seed on another man's wife, man. That's some unclean ass shit. That's some lewd lasciviousness shit. You see what I'm saying? Adultery, same. You know what I'm saying? Having sex with another man's wife, man. Laying down with another man's wife. You see what I'm saying? When the Lord made a man and a woman to come together, it's supposed to be a beautiful union, and now, you know, they just loosely and wildly pass each other around when it's all said and done with. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, there's going to be a recompense for all these things. You see what I'm saying? I marvel. The Lord might damn near sink that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? The Lord might sink that ship when it's all said and done with, just like he did the Titanic. You know, when it's all said and done with. It says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresy. So, you know, I didn't want to go to verse 20. I just wanted to, you know, get verse 19, because anybody that purchases a ticket to to that ship basically in the flesh, man. You know, so if a nigga purchases a ship, he borderline sodomite, damn near a whole sodomite. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. Because why would you want to be on a nude ship and see another man ride? You see what I'm saying? Or why would you want to take yourself, you and your wife, on that cruise ship? You see what I'm saying? And another man looking at your wife. You know what I'm saying? Brother was doing a lesson a couple of months ago saying basically if you know that man got a woman and you go do what you do, you damn near borderline a sodomite, because that's his property. You see what I'm saying? That's his property. And basically they lay down and become one flesh. You see what I'm saying? So right. You know, and I got the definition for lasciviousness in the Blue Letter Bible.
Strong's G 766. As Elgaya.
And calm, man. I had to make sure one's still playing. So calm, man. And that's just what it is. It says unbridled lust, excess, lasciviousness, wantonness, outrageousness, shamelessness, and insolence. All right. If you get on there, you know, they said clothes is basically like clothes are optional. So if you get on there, man, and you a grown ass man, and you know it's gonna be other grown ass man possibly naked, and you buy a ticket, man, that's some shameless shit, man. That's just shameless. That's unbridled lust, looking for your next fling. You see what I'm saying? Looking for something that you could just, you know what I'm saying, without consequences. Well, his wife know about it. He doing it. I'm doing it. She doing it. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, when the Lord didn't make it for, you know, us to be out here just outrageousness and shameless and full of unbridled lust. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say in Proverbs chapter 28, I believe it says, he that have no rule of his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls. You see what I'm saying? So these niggas is unfortified, but us through the spirit of empower Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we fortified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. You see what I'm saying? About 2/3 of our people, you're gonna see Jake on that ship, man, doing whatever they do. You see what I'm saying? Thinking that they can live without consequences. Can't swim, what the fuck? The Lord gonna sink that motherfucker, man. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. So right, man. Get it again, verse 19, it says, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are disease, adultery, fornication, uncleanness, and lasciviousness. You see what I'm saying? That unbridled lust, that's full of our people. But us, we separated ourselves from those things. But I'm let me get this precept right quick. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 6. Is that verse 32? 6 and verse 32. It says, but whoso committed adultery with a woman lacking understanding, he that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. And right, you know, that's just what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. You basically, you bringing damnation upon yourself. You commit adultery with a woman, you watch your whole damn house fall apart. You see what I'm saying? You watch a whole house fall apart when it's all said and done with. You know, I remember I used to be out there in the world. You see what I'm saying? Just doing whatever, living in wantonness. You see what I'm saying? Wanting to do as I will when it comes to every single woman I see. I had no understanding. You see what I'm saying? The next thing you know, my little version turned to a straight freak. You see what I'm saying? I thought I could get away with it. I thought wasn't nobody gonna see about it. Now, next thing you know, I'm at work. You see what I'm saying? And my little female ain't home. My little female popped out at the club and shit, doing all type of crazy ass shit. And I couldn't do nothing but take it to the chin because it's a lock here. I'm taking a walk to the gym. You know? So, yeah, right, man. So I couldn't do nothing but take it to the chin because I was out there doing it. You see what I'm saying? So now I understand the state of fucking way because Yahweh Shem Yahshua ain't gonna let you slide. He ain't gonna let you slide if you know you're doing some, you know what I'm saying, crazy shit out there, man, when it's all said and done with. You see what I'm saying? So right, you commit adultery with a woman, you basically you basically sin against your own soul when it's all said and done with. Because now next thing you know, you're gonna lose yours, and that's how I go, man. You're gonna lose yours. The Lord gonna take yours right up off you if he don't whack you, if he don't get you up out of here. You see what I'm saying? But man. But backing up that with this, because we was all doing it. You see what I'm saying? We was all doing it, man, because we was caught up in this lifestyle. We was caught up in the lifestyle of when they're Rome, do what the Romans do. You see what I'm saying? But now, after we receive the truth, we know to stay away from these things, man. To move around. So basically, Yahweh Shem Shai, won't come touch us as well. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, "For as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself likewise with the same mind. For he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin." So right, we suffer in the flesh because we can't just go outside and pick one. You got to make sure she ain't got a man. You got to make sure she ain't took that motherfucker in 2022. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure, because bruh, you got to real deal be circumspect, bruh, real shit. Because check this out. She'll say she's single, but she just got out of a 4-year relationship last week. She just got out of a 4-year relationship 2-3 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. So the dude, she done left the dude because he ain't got enough money. Now she done came to you and told you that she's single, right? Now you done laid with her. He over there hurt like a motherfucker. And the Lord see his hurt. The Lord see how he feel. You see what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Shai know everything. So now you thinking you done came up on one, and now guess what? Now you broke. Start off like that. Now the Lord start taking your money and shit. Now your car break down. His little shit start happening. You see what I'm saying? Guess what that hoe gonna do? That hoe gonna leave you too. You see what I'm saying? So right, man. That's why I be trying to be real circumspect when it comes to these women, because she a lie and say she ain't got no man. The whole time she got a fuck friend. What they call it in the world. That's your man, in my eyes. You see what I'm saying? So right, and that's the thing that Eve do. So you got to be real circumspect, because then next thing you know, shit just start happening. Little shit start happening. You notice when stuff going on in your life, man. When stuff ain't right and little stuff just start happening and shit like that, you already know. You see what I'm saying? You got to be circumspect and pay attention. You see what I'm saying? Little stuff just start happening. And the whole time be because of Eve, man, because you didn't listen to her. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't just got a relationship, 4-year relationship, and you the first nigga that she didn't fuck with while she popped outside. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, it says, so right, verse 2, it says that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of man, but to the will of Yahweh. So right, man, we came up out of that lifestyle. We came up out of that lifestyle because we know Yahweh Shem Shai, when he touch it, he'll touch it now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't here to Yahweh Shem Shai touch it. So, you know what I'm saying? I just say, Lord, man, if you got one for me, if you got a couple for me, just pick for me, because I know if I pick on my own, I'm going to pick the one that look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pick the pretty little brown skin, and she might be a damn demon. You see what I'm saying? So, a damn pansexual or some shit. Like, just, these females these days, man, they do all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? It's all type of stuff, man. Shit, so I don't even want to speak on that shit, man. I was dealing with a woman. She called herself, her mama, her daddy used to be an Israelite. They used to go to the camp from her time being legit and growing up, and then her daddy fell out the truth, and then her mama fell out the truth, and then I'm thinking I'm finna just come talk to her. Baby tell me, she say, "It's nothing wrong with me being with a girl too. I just blocked her ass. I just blocked her." You see what I'm saying? I like, you can't win for losing out here. I thought I done had me one, cause I pull up, I done seen her, I done hopped down on her, or whatever the case may be. She had her head all wrapped up, skin was glowing, moisturized all up. I thought I had me one. Next thing you know, I done fell for the trap. Did what it did. The Most High brought out that belt. So you see what I'm saying? So we get to a point to where you can't fall, cause you fall, next thing you know, the Lord gonna give you grace, but you still gonna go through some shit, man, because these hoes got demons, man. She gonna talk about something. It's okay with you to be with a woman. Now, next thing you know, you didn't lay with her, and you have a old crazy ass dream. You have a crazy ass dream about some crazy ass shit. You see what I'm saying? Hey, because the whole done left 10 demons on you, but you done left in time, so she won't put the other 70 on you. You see what I'm saying? So you had to get up out of there real quick. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done, so you got to pay attention when little stuff start happening in your life out of nowhere, and because of these women, bro. Real shit. I learned my lesson, but it says verse 2 that he no longer shall live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of man, but to the will of Yahweh. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles. Right. The will of the Gentiles is what? The will of they follow the devil. It says when we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, and abominable idolatry. So right, we always doing it. We always waking up, checking our zodiac signs and shit. We always hitting the club every weekend, looking for, fishing, trying to catch one. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, just having a conversation with the brother Arakar, like a couple of weeks ago, he said, man, it feel like we got a lot of freedom, but we already know we on point. So we know that we living our life to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So we'll be chilling with each other. We probably chill till like 12 at night. You see what I'm saying? But we still know that we just on probation. We just on probation. The Lord took us out of our little prison, but we just on probation. There's a lot of stuff that we can't do on this side. So it feel like a lot of freedom, but we know how to pinpoint. Like, hell no, boy. That shit dead, boy. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not going to let you slide. I'm going to go ahead and walk the other way, and I'm going to see your latter end. What's going to happen to you when it's all said and done with? It says verse 3, it says, for the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. So right, they're going to speak evil of us when we turn our life around. Or he think he's somebody. That nigga was just out here slaying all these hoes. That nigga was just out here, trying to catch him one, too. You see what I'm saying? He was just out here living just with, now he think he better than us. When it's all said and done with, that's what they're going to say. They're going to speak evil of you. And say, nah, when you drop a scripture, the first thing they're going to say is, well, he used to do this. He used to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't got to, until he get it 100% perfect, I don't got to change my 79% of me going off. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. Going back to the analogy that I was having a conversation with my woman, she said, well, you only 95% right. That 5%, well, you ain't even 95% right. You see what I'm saying? You only 79% right. You see what I'm saying? So what about your 31% that you got to fix, but you worried about my 5%? So basically our people, until you fix that 5%, they ain't going to make not one change at all when it's all said and done with. And they're going to speak evil of you when you try to come and tell them about the stuff that they do when it's all said and done with. So right, they're going to speak evil of you, man. When it's all said and done with, it don't matter because Yahweh Shem Yahshua see that our righteousness is as filthy rags, and we doing everything that we do, you see what I'm saying, to please him. You see what I'm saying? We got to arm ourselves likewise because, man, shit like this be going on. There's going to be a female, she going to go on that cruise, catch about 39 bodies the first night, and probably might catch 28 the second night. You see what I'm saying? And then she going to come in and tell you that you should keep her because she this and that. You see what I'm saying? That's what go on. That's what's going to go on that nude shit, man. They're going to be swinging. They're going to be passing shit around. They're going to be doing all type of shit. Leaving with all type of plagues and shit, man. You see what I'm saying? All it takes is one crash out to go on the boat to say, well, I got it. I'm going to give it to everybody. You see what I'm saying? But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1. It says, Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. It's all right. It's good for a man to not touch a woman when it's all said and done with. If the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, put the spirit on you to do so, to not touch a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because you see how it go out here when these women will leave hella demons on you. You see what I'm saying? But you got a lot of, you got a couple good ones out there. You see what I'm saying? You just got to pray to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, to send you the ones, that he got preserved. It says, verse 2, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. It's all right. Because, the Corinthians was what? Switching wives, passing each other around. You know what I'm saying? Swinging. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Jacob had 4 wives. So those are supposed to be his wives. But what Reuben did, Reuben came and laid with one of his wives. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord, like, let every man have his own wife. Even if he got 10 of them, that's his own wife. You see what I'm saying? It says, and let every woman have her own husband, right? Don't be swinging, giving your wife to another man. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. It's all right. It's all right. And that's just what it is, man. Let every man have his own wife. And let every woman have her own husband. Don't be out here passing around, swinging, and doing all type of crazy shit, because the Lord ain't gonna let you slide. And then when the plagues come, the first thing you're gonna say is, well, this and that. You see what I'm saying? This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18. I don't know how they... It's 12 o'clock at night, man. He out here with this thing, man. Salaki. I'm a good 700 feet from bomb. I know you probably still hear it, though, man. It says, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 18, it says, flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committed fornication sinned against his own body. Because, right, you're going to fuck yourself up. You're going to fuck yourself up out here. You're going to mess yourself up out here by you know what I'm saying, just trying to get some box. You see what I'm saying? Think you finna get some box, fucking around and fall in Pandora's box. You see what I'm saying? Fucking around falling in that crazy shit. So it's best to just, you know, stay away, because you'll fuck with a woman. That's when you know you bugged out, unmotivated, broke, don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, doing anything, don't feel like working out, don't, you know what I'm saying, scared to leave the room, got social anxiety, don't want to be around people, don't want to talk to people. I know, because I've been there. You see what I'm saying? I've been there, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So all this shit be coming from these women. These women be feeling like this because they be childish in the mind. They really children for real. You see what I'm saying? So they can just wake up and do what they will, eat and wipe their mouth and say they ain't done no wickedness, and everybody just let them slide. You see what I'm saying? So when you commit fornication, you commit it against your own soul. So it's best to just, you know what I'm saying, sit back, relax, and be fortified through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. He that had no rule of his own spirit. It's like a city that is broken down and without walls, man. It's like this man finna get on my nerves with this thing, man. It's 12 o'clock at night. Ain't no grass around. There ain't not one patch of grass. I'm in the big parking lot. Shalaki, man. Don't matter. But this is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. So, right, man, if you don't repent, and that's just what it's going to be, man. The missile's going to hit you. The missile's going to hit, and you're going to be a burnt sacrifice, and the Lord going to purge you of your sins right then and there on the spot when the missile started to hit and burn Babylon to the ground, man, when it's all said and done with. So, right. You see what I'm saying? Whoremongers. I believe a whoremonger is a pimp, because the word monger, I believe the word monger means to sell. I believe. You know what I'm saying? So kind, man. Right, man. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I pray the lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.